Welcome to the Fireball Pre-Party. We are live from the J. Rieger Distillery. We have some very special cocktails for you. And here to make them is the beverage director of J. Rieger Distillery, Andrew Olson. Take it away, Andrew.
How are y'all doing? So today we're going to talk a little bit about the history of Jacob Rieger and Company. We're going to talk about some of the ingredients we're going to be using today to make our classic Horsefeather cocktail using Kansas City whiskey. And then we're going to actually make the drink itself. So kind of a quick background on Jacob Rieger and Company. Jacob Rieger and Company started in 1887. The distillery would have been located down in the West Bottoms neighborhood of downtown Kansas City, directly across the street from the Livestock Exchange building. This area was pretty heavy foot traffic. We had Union Depot down there. There was quite a few of the, obviously the stockyards, and so there was lots of business going on down there. It was a pretty happening place. The state of Kansas had actually enacted some early prohibition. So with our proximity to a state line, it was prime real estate for us, really growing our brand and building Jacob Rieger and Company at the time up to its pretty large customer base. The distillery saw about 250,000 male subscribers for our whiskey program. You'd be able to use a Post-it note or a postcard that you would get. You'd be able to check the boxes of the things that you wanted and then be able to mail in some money, and they'd actually send you back gallons of whiskey. Unfortunately, obviously, we can't do that right now, but I know some of you at home have some of those Horsefeather kits, so that's kind of where that's the best we've got right now. So a little compromise, but no gallons of whiskey in the mail right now. So, getting to the end of the 1800s as Jacob Rieger and Company is coming into its, big time popularity, we get into the first decade of the 1900s, and we see a pretty substantial flood down in that area. And that area of the West Bottoms is where the confluence of the Kansas River and the Missouri River meet. And this flood actually caused the rivers to reroute to a certain extent and change some of the general landscape of the area down in the West Bottoms. When that happened, it actually damaged the Union Depot and many other businesses in the neighborhood. And they ended up relocating the Union Depot to roughly Main Street in Pershing, as it is now, to the current location of Union Station. With the relocation of the train depot, that changed a lot of the foot traffic for us as a company. And Alexander Rieger, Jacob Rieger's son, being the kind of marketing genius that he was, found a plot of land on the north side of Union Station, just about 1.5 blocks, 2 blocks north of the tracks, for a nice kind of like storefront extended stay hotel, branded the Rieger Hotel. Some of you that live here in Kansas City might have seen that building before. It now houses the Rieger restaurant, although we do share a similar name and a storied past. It's interesting to see how those the two have kind of grown throughout its history. And at one point, they kind of split away, and upon its rediscovery of the brand, happened about the same time as when the restaurant was opening back up. So we opened up that hotel. We get closer to Prohibition, and unfortunately, with Prohibition, the brand kind of went away. For many decades, the brand that is Jacob Rieger and Company, sat dormant for quite a long time. And fast forward to 2009, Ryan Mabey, one of our co-founders, is opening up Manifesto, and he's opening up the Rieger Hotel Grill and Exchange. And upon opening these restaurants, had discovered this giant mural, roughly 3 stories on the south side of this building. And that mural was facing south, like I said, towards the train depot. And that was really important for us, for us to have that mural facing the train station. We found its significance upon opening the restaurant itself. So with that faded mural being discovered by Ryan Mabey, they're opening the restaurant, and at the time in comes a gentleman named Andy Rieger. And Andy Rieger is living down in Dallas, and he is established himself as in the kind of the investment banking world. And he was up to kind of show some respect and say thanks to Howard Hanna and Ryan Mabey, who had opened up the Rieger, kind of give them some praise and appreciation for carrying on the legacy of the Rieger name. So at that time, Ryan had discovered the mural on the side of the building. He's kind of talking to Andy about, the potential for bringing this brand back. And, Andy's excited about it from a distance. He's talking to Ryan. He's saying, all of these things sound really great. I'm interested to see what happens with this. I want nothing to do with it, but I'd love to help you develop your business plan and maybe look for some investors if that's something you might need help on. And it's interesting that only 6 or 7 years later, Andy Rieger has since moved back. In October of 2014, we relaunched Jacob Rieger and Company back to the world. So 2014 happens, we relaunched the brand, and we're kind of off to the races at that point. We get 4 or 5 years into growing this business, and we have started a renovation, actually in the building that I'm standing in right now. And with that renovation came a pretty large guest-facing experience. We really never had that before, and so it was a long time coming and a really big accomplishment for us to get to that point in July of 2019 when we opened up this expansion and renovation of the old Heim beer brewery. So we've launched our guest-facing experience, and that kind of brings us to where we are today. And all of that would have not been possible, had Ryan not discovered that mural on the side of the building, had Union Station not experienced this flood and relocated. So it's a very interesting and pretty iconic story as far as the way that the brand was built and where we were and what we're doing now. So yeah, that kind of segues us into talking about the Horsefeather specifically. The Horsefeather was really the cocktail that we used as our flagship cocktail with our flagship spirit. So we used the whiskey to launch the brand back in October of 2014, and immediately became interested in this cocktail called the Horsefeather. So this is a regional classic. This actually was brought to menus and bars in the area via Lawrence, Kansas. So normally it would have been made with either rye whiskey or a blended whiskey. Obviously, Rieger's whiskey is a blended whiskey, but it was kind of a riff on a cocktail called a horse's neck. So we've got the Horsefeather. We were utilizing that cocktail using our blended whiskey to balance out some of the spiciness of this ginger beer. We elevate it by adding a little bit of bitters. Apologies for the train. The bitters float on top is kind of our. It's going to give me one more really quick. There it is. So yeah, we've got. It's done. It's all good. So the Horsefeather being its regional classic and being very important to us, it's very important for us to showcase that here tonight. So let's talk about some of these ingredients that we've got here. So obviously we've got Rieger's Kansas City whiskey. This is a blended whiskey utilizing a bit of rye, a bit of light corn whiskey. And 15-year-old Oloroso sherry. For those of you that don't know, the distillery is in the East Bottoms now. We are on the opposite side of downtown, and we are really close to a very tiny rail yard. And by tiny, I mean it's really large. So our neighbors like to let us know. Getting back to Rieger's Kansas City whiskey, like I said, it is a blend. But I did touch on the fact that it does have a little bit of 15-year Oloroso sherry. Oloroso sherry is a fortified wine out of Spain. This one has a lot of kind of nuanced raisin, toffee, caramel notes that help amplify some of the similar characteristics in the whiskey itself. Moving on to the ginger beer. This ginger beer specifically is done by a brand called Cock and Bull Ginger Beer. Cock and Bull was a cocktail bar or just a bar on Sunset Boulevard in Los Angeles in the mid-1900s. But they actually developed their own ginger beer recipe, and it became quite iconic. The bar ended up closing, and they used the ginger beer recipe for a multitude of things, but one of the things they're most popular for is they developed the Moscow Mule with Smirnoff. And so this ginger beer is exactly what we're looking for. We're looking for dry, we're looking for spicy, a touch of sweetness, nice and bubbly, effervescent. All of those things we really enjoy, and so this is kind of our ginger beer of choice. The last couple things that we're going to be doing as far as the cocktail goes is we're going to talk about this bitters. Angostura bitters, I'm sure many of you have seen this. It's the pretty iconic, overly sized white label that goes on the bottle, the bright yellow top. You can basically see this aromatic bitters anywhere. I can't speak to the ingredients of it because it is proprietary, but I can tell you that it is heavy with the baking spice. So we're looking at a lot of cinnamon, a lot of nutmeg, allspice, cardamom, all of those kind of winter spices. And really this is a kind of a baking spice kind of concentrate. So that extra baking spice is really going to help elevate some of those toasted notes that we get from the barrel-aged spirit that is our Kansas City whiskey. Last but not least, our lemon. This lemon, although it will be a garnish, has tons of functionality. The citrus from it causes a nice balancing act with the ginger beer, adds a little kind of citrus refreshing note to it as well. But it is absolutely necessary. All right, so we're going to get into making the Horsefeather. This cocktail is not going to take any shaking or stirring, so you don't need any of the bar tools necessarily, but one of the things that we will need is going to be a jigger or some sort of measuring device. The jigger that I use has quite a few measurements on both ends, but if you've got measuring spoons at home, that is a very highly encouraged means of measuring. 1 tablespoon equals 1/2 ounce. So you can kind of break it down from there with the rest of the different kind of measurements that you have on those spoons. Other than that, the things that we need are going to be a glass. So yeah, I've got my Collins glass, something nice and tall. The tall glass creates a nice kind of aesthetic to it, and you'll see what I mean by that when we float the bitters across the top. Creates a nice little kind of sunset effect. Other than that, the only other thing you're going to need is ice. These cocktails we obviously want to serve very cold. And the ice is really the only way to do that, unless you've got like some sort of crazy sub-zero freezer you keep your glassware in. So getting to the cocktail itself, for those of you that are following at home, I know that there is a recipe card in some of those kits. Feel free to kind of peruse over that. That'll give you a very specific way, but I'm going to tell you guys the recipe, so make sure you write it down because you're going to want to make a bunch of these after we get done with this first one. So we're going to start by building the cocktail straight into the glass. You notice there's no ice in there right now. If we add ice right now, that causes the drink to typically dilute a lot more than what we're looking for. And that's the last thing anybody wants is a really watered down cocktail. So we're going to use 1.5 ounces of Rieger's Kansas City whiskey. Again, if you're using measuring spoons at home, that would be 3 tablespoons, each tablespoon being 1/2 ounce. So 1.5 ounces of Rieger's Kansas City whiskey. All right, we've got our whiskey in there. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to use some of this Cock and Bull ginger beer. We're going to top off this whiskey. What we're creating is what we like to call a highball. Typically, highballs are a 2-part cocktail, spirit and some sort of mixer. Typically, it's effervescent. In this case, we are going to be using ginger beer. Something I want to touch on really quickly is in relation to the ginger beer is that a lot of times we get people that talk about ginger ale and ginger beer, and I think it's really important for you all to know the difference between both. Ginger ale is going to be much heavier on the citrus notes, much less on the ginger side. So you're not going to get that spicy dryness. With ginger ale, you are going to get plenty of the citrusy sweetness. Ginger beer is going to be heavier on the ginger notes. So that's where you get a lot of that dry spice and less on the citrus. So that is really important to note because that will definitely create a drastically different cocktail and we really want to do ginger beer. The other thing to note with it is, although it does say ale, and they do use the word beer, these beverages are non-alcoholic. They do make some alcoholic ones on the market, but that's not necessary because Kansas City whiskey's coming in at 92 proof, so no worries there. So yeah, we're going to use our ginger beer. We're going to pour it right over the whiskey. Again, no ice. We don't want to dilute this cocktail too quickly. And part of us adding ice at the very end allows us to hold on to a lot of our carbonation. There's a lot of rough edges to ice, and it actually causes a lot of the CO2 to release from the liquid. So we want to keep this cocktail as fresh and as bubbly as possible. So I need approximately 4 ounces to top off for this cocktail. I am going to measure it out just so that we can all see it in the glass. Something that you'll hear me kind of reference moving forward is what we call the wash line. The wash line on a cocktail is quite literally where the line of the cocktail meets the glass. So right now what we're aiming for is the wash line to be roughly halfway up the glass. And you can kind of see there that the wash line is just below kind of the halfway point. So once we add the ice, that'll actually bring the wash line of the cocktail all the way to the top. So next, what we're going to do, we will add our ice now before we do our Angostura float and before we do our lemon wedge. Let's talk about ice for a second. Obviously, here at the distillery, we actually have very specific ice. We actually create very large 25-pound blocks that make clear cubes. We have crushed ice. We've got squares. We can make spheres. We've got long rectangular cubes. We can kind of go all over the place. Those of you at home don't have that luxury all the time. So it is important to note that the ice that you're using at home is typically a lot less dense than the ice that we're using here. So it's even more imperative that we don't add that ice until the very last minute, as it will melt a lot quicker. So we're going to add ice to our cocktail here. Again, this should bring our wash line all the way to the very top. And if it doesn't, I'm just going to throw a little bit more ginger beer on it. It's not going to upset the balance of the cocktail, but what it does is, like I said, some of the things that we talk about are aesthetic, and it's really important for us to, make sure that we're giving full cocktails, not only to our guests here at the bar, but for you all at home that might be entertaining. So we've got the wash line, bring that all the way to the top. Next thing that we're going to do is we're going to float our bitters across the top. So we've got our bitters. I know that those of you that do have the cocktail kit at home, it comes with a little dropper bottle. You can use the rubber nipple on the dropper bottle and make sure it fills up the entire dropper. And you can do 2 or 3 of those across the top of your drink. We're looking for a very thin layer of bitters. In my opinion, you can never go too much on the bitters. It's okay to be heavy-handed. We bartenders like to consider it kind of a fix-all sometimes. So like I said, you can't go wrong. If you have the bottle of bitters at home, similar to the one that I have here, I want to talk about just the dash portion of it. I see a lot of individuals when they dash, they might turn the bottle just slightly to the side and let it dribble in. We're looking for heavy dashes. So we're going to take the bottle, we're going to invert it completely 180 degrees and do full dashes across the top. All right, so we're going to do dashes of bitters across the top and create this nice float. This is a brand new bottle, so it takes a little bit more effort to get that layer on top. So you can see that there is a nice thin layer of bitters resting across the top. Probably starting to smell it too. It's got a ton of baking spice characteristic to it, and it's starting to mix with that ginger. So you're getting a lot going on with this cocktail. And the last thing that we need to do is we need to cut our garnish. So we've got our lemon wedge. What we're going to take this lemon, we're going to place the 2 poles of the lemon parallel to the ground. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cut from end to end, not bisecting in the middle, but we are going to go end to end. So being sure to be very careful and not cut ourselves. We've cut the lemon in half. And then I'm going to turn it so that the point of the lemon is towards me. I'm going to cut this into thirds. So essentially you should get 6 wedges. If you're feeling a little frugal, you could probably get 8. This lemon specifically is a little small, so I'm gonna go a little bit smaller or a little bit larger on my wedges because I want to get a lot of that lemon juice when I squeeze it over the top. So cut at about a 45-degree angle to the peel of the lemon, and we're going to create a nice little wedge. You might find that there are seeds in a lot of these. I like to take my knife and just kind of brush it across the side of the lemon, and it'll take a lot of these seeds off. Because when we squeeze it into the drink, we don't want any of that stuff floating to the bottom. So, all right, we've got our clean lemon wedge, and all we're going to do is we're going to squeeze it right across the top. It is very, very important that when we garnish these drinks, that for this one specifically, that we are squeezing this wedge into the cocktail. That juice is absolutely necessary to balancing this cocktail appropriately. If you've got anybody in close proximity, I like to put my hand up because it can sometimes shoot lemon juice into people's eyes. I'd rather have it happen to me than someone else. So squeeze the lemon juice in there, drop the wedge on top, and then we can serve this cocktail. What's really nice is, there's a little bit of interaction going on too that you may not be aware of. So we deliver this cocktail to a guest. Normally it would have a straw in it. And what's the first thing that they do? They take the straw out and they push that lemon wedge to the very bottom. And as soon as they do that, and I'll show you with this bar spoon here, as soon as they do that, it actually finishes the cocktail for us. We brought the cocktail to the table at about 99% done. But like I said, naturally people like to remove their straw and they like to push that lemon wedge down to the bottom of their drink. And immediately what that does is it mixes all of that bitters into the cocktail itself. And so now we have full Horsefeather. So that's the Horsefeather. Very easy cocktail, like I said earlier. No shaking, no stirring. This is just built in the glass. Key things to remember are you can never go too heavy on the bitters. Always use fresh fruit. That's really, really important. And making sure we're adding the ice last, as we want to control that dilution. For those of you that aren't whiskey drinkers, this cocktail is incredible with our Midwestern dry gin. And it's also really, really good with our premium wheat vodka. Kind of creates a few different options there and really can plug and play some of the different spirits that you like, but highly encouraged with all of our core products that we make here at J. Rieger and Company. So I hope you all enjoyed the Horsefeather demo. There's plenty of other delicious cocktails here at the distillery. I hope you all get a chance to come down here the next time that you're in the area. We're always doing our thing, and we love that we're supporting the Fire Foundation this evening. And I hope that all of you at home do the same, but hopefully with just a cocktail in your hand. So until then, I will see you all soon. Feel free to snag me the next time you're at the distillery. You can't miss me. But other than that, I will see you all later. Take care. Thank you.
Thank you, Andrew. That drink looks awesome. And if I weren't doing the auction, I'd be sipping on it right now. But what a great presentation. So our program is going to start exactly at 7:15. In a few minutes, we're going to tell you more about what's going on. But don't forget, I'm going to go ahead and tell you now, I'm not going to wait. What about the wildfire wager? We need to sell 100 tickets at $100 each. Do you know how much that makes for fire? Yes, I can do the math real fast. It's $10,000 for the Fire Foundation. And we may have only sold 32, 34, so let's get those sales going. What you get to do, if we draw your name from that wildfire wager, you could win, it's your choice, 4 lower level Chiefs tickets. How about our Chiefs? Or a tailgating party, very cool tailgating party. It's going to be your choice. So go ahead, bid on those. Look on your phone. You're going to find it there and bid for the wildfire wager. We'll be back in a minute, but so glad you guys are with us. What a fun party at the Rieger Distillery. Welcome back to the Fireball pre-party. Now, our official party kicks off at 7:15, but we're glad that some of you have tuned in early. I'm going to be your MC and auctioneer tonight. I'm Tana Guthrie, and I brought my friends with me. I have a gangster, a flapper, a gangster, a flapper, a flapper, a gangster, and a copper. What's a copper doing here to bust up all of these guys? Hey, we are so glad you guys are with us. We love the speakeasies. A lot of you are having parties. We're going to be checking in with the speakeasy parties. And don't forget, we have the wildfire wager. We need your help. We're only selling 100 tickets for $100 each. The winner gets his or her choice of 4 lower level Chiefs tickets or a very cool tailgate party. All right, Susan's going to tell me how many we have left. We've only sold 33. We need to sell, don't make me do my math. It's like 67. Is that right? Okay. Woo, I excelled at that, didn't I? All right, so we need to sell 67 more chances. Is that correct? Number 500. So if you go to your phone, look up number 500. That's the entry there, and just tap it. At a $100 donation, you get a shot at winning 2 very real cool prizes. And check out the live auction items. They're going to do it a little bit differently this year. We're going to sell 3 in groups of 3, okay? And they'll all close at the same time. But you got plenty of time. I'm going to let you know. But you can go ahead and start bidding now. And our friend Paul Eade, he is an amazing Kansas City artist who is internationally known. He's got a very cool Mahomes painting and also the Plaza Fountain. So those will be coming up in the live auction. But check it out now. Go online. We've got a very cool film that you're going to love this year. And we are so glad you're here. So thank you for being with us. We couldn't do it without you. This mission is so important, and you're making it happen virtually. All right, we'll check in with you guys in just a few minutes. But thanks for being here. All right, we're back for the pre-party for the Fireball auction, which begins promptly at 7:15. But many of you have joined us already. You're already bidding, and we love that. Got a lot of cool items in the silent auction, including this trophy that Lynn Heyer is holding. And some of you may not know, but she was in Super Bowl 54. I believe you were a tight end. And she got the trophy, but she goes, hey, I'm going to donate that. And that's amazing. You're
I am.
Yeah, you are. You're a giver.
Yeah, Tana, this is a replica Vince Lombardi trophy. And I'm telling you, it shines like the real thing and it feels like the real thing. This is a heavy guy. So get in on this. It's cool.
Okay, that's in the silent auction. Susan, I forgot. What number is that? It is number 21, 22, 120. When I was in first grade, I missed that. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's item number 120. And then so many cool things in the live auction. Oh, my page just went away. But here's what we're doing different this year. Because normally the live auction, you don't bid until we actually start it. But on the live auction, you guys can bid right now. There is no need to wait. We've got a farm to table dinner party, and I believe there was already a $1,200 bid on that. We've got a couple of very cool paintings from Paul Eade, one of our favorite artists. Oh, here we go. Lynn handed me her phone. I'm sorry, mine needed to refresh. But we have 1,100. That's the farm to table 4-course meal. So people are bidding on that right now. We have a bid of 1,100. That is on the KC Hardscapes. They're going to build a fire pit. You know it's going to get cold in KC pretty soon. You're going to want that fire pit. But go ahead, bid now. Let's see. The current bid is $1,200 on that progressive dinner at Lake Lotawana. Isn't this exciting? You can bid early on the live auction items. So keep it going. We'll start the program exactly at 7:15. Oh, very important. We have the wildfire wager. We need you. We need your help. We're only selling 100 chances for $100 each. If you do the math, that is $10,000 for the Fire Foundation. And the winner of that has a choice. How about 4 lower level club tickets to see the Chiefs? How about our Chiefs? Or also a very cool tailgating party. All the details are on your phone. How many do we have left? Or how many do we only have, oh, this is good. We're making progress. We only have 55 left. Let's do it before the program starts at 7:15. We'd love to have all of those sold. Again, $100 for your chance to win all of those cool prizes. All right. Your choice. So we'll be back. Again, the program starts right at 7:15. So gather around your phone, your screen, your laptop, whatever you have, and get ready to help out the Fire Foundation once again. Couldn't do it without you. We're so glad you're here for our speakeasy party at the J. Rigger Distillery. We'll be back in a few. Welcome to Fireball 2020. It is finally here. I'm your auctioneer and host, Tana Guthrie, and it's so good to be back with you, even if it's just virtually. And we are excited that you are here with us. We so appreciate your support of this great event. Right now, it is time to go to the barrel room. We're going to check in with our executive director, Lynn Heyer, and our board president, Mark Ungashik. What's happening in the barrel room?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Fireball 2020. We're so glad you're joining us. We're coming to you from the Barrel Room at J. Rieger & Company. I'm Lynn Heyer. I'm Executive Director of the Fire Foundation.
And I'm Mark Ungashik, Fire Board President and Lynn's partner in crime tonight. It is, after all, Roaring '20s revival, complete with flappers, bootleggers, and speakeasies popping up all over town.
That's right. We may be living in an era of prohibition. We're certainly committed to playing it safe, but we've still figured out a way to have fun. When we can't all get together, we bring the party to the people. I actually think we're going to get to peek in on some of those speakeasies at some point during the evening.
That sounds great. I'll tell you, one of the things I love most about our fire family is they love to have fun. And some fun raising. I've got a good feeling about tonight. You know, Fireball may look a little different, or a lot different, but one big thing stays the same. All the money we raise tonight is for our kids, our schools, and Catholic education.
That's right, Mark. The bidding is in full swing, and that's a good thing, because we've got a lot of money to raise tonight. But I know our friends will come through. Both the silent and the live auctions are stacked with amazing items, great experiences, so everyone keep hitting that bid button.
We've got a lot of fun ahead, so stick with us for the next 45 minutes or so. I also want to take this opportunity to thank our presenting sponsor, North Point Development, and especially Chad and Lori Meyer. Thanks to their support and the support of so many other generous underwriters and sponsors, we're well on our way to a very successful Fireball. You see the names of our generous underwriters on your screen. We're so grateful for their belief in our mission of inclusive Catholic education.
Absolutely, Mark. There are so many people to thank. The support and generosity of so many volunteers and countless donors are just, it's spectacular. We'd be remiss also not to shout out to all of our guests hanging out with us tonight, joining us from all over the city and beyond. In 1920s parlance, thank you for making this evening the bee's knees. We're definitely going to have a great time. First, though, we'd like to welcome Father Tom Holder, pastor of Our Lady of the Presentation, who will offer a blessing.
Thanks, Lynn and Mark, and thanks for all your efforts to make this virtual Fireball happen this year. Special welcome to all of our guests. I know we're not all gathered in one place together, but in our various homes and different places that we're celebrating tonight, we're all united for a common cause, and that is to support the fire program. So we thank you for joining us. Also, a special thanks to all those volunteers and all those staff members in our various schools throughout our diocese who help fire make a difference in the lives of our students. Here at Presentation, we are so blessed by the fire program. It helps our team lab. All of our students in our school are blessed through this program. It makes a difference in all of their lives. So thank you for making that happen. But as we gather tonight, let's ask God's special blessing upon us, even in these times when we can't all be together in one place. We know that through our faith, we're always together through God's love. So let's ask God's blessing upon us and to be with us as we gather tonight. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Loving God, we gather in these challenging times, but amidst those challenges, we also want to recognize all the blessings. We gather tonight to support especially those young people who face challenges every day. But amidst those challenges, they also inspire us through the love that they share and the wonderful ways that they see the beauty of life. We give thanks for all the ways they make a difference in our lives and the lives of the other students they impact. So we ask your special blessing upon us as we gather to support the program that makes all these things possible. Help us remember always that through your love we can make a tremendous difference. And Lord, as we gather in this month dedicated to our Blessed Mother, we ask for her special intercession upon the fire program. We ask for her special prayers to end this pandemic and allow all of us to live our lives more freely. But we give thanks that also amidst the struggles, the challenges, we have that foundation of our faith through you. So we ask you to be with us tonight. Help us celebrate well. Help us to be generous in the ways that we give. And help us always be mindful of your love in our lives. And we ask all of this through Christ our Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Have a great evening. God bless you all.
Thank you, Father. Okay, this program is probably going to last around 45 minutes. You may have to slam your drinks because, normally when we're live, we kind of spread it out a little bit. But tonight we'll be giving away 4 Flame Awards. We're going to be checking in with the speakeasies. We're going to talk about some of the great live auction items. Again, you can bid on those right now. There is no waiting. So the silent live, just keep it going. And again, the Wildfire Wager, we only have 100 tickets for $100 each. And once we sell out, we're going to announce the winner. And it's your choice of 4 lower club level Chiefs tickets or a very cool tailgating party. But we're going to check in on our first speakeasy, which we hear is the Cat's Pajamas. And let's check in. Miss Lynn Heyer is there. This girl gets around. What's happening at that party?
Hey, Tana. Or I should say, hey, because we're in the Hey Club at the Rieger. And I'm standing here with all of our friends from North Point Development. Can you see us?
We can see them. Yes. Get a little closer to the camera. Raise your drink, girls.
So we're very excited. Hey, we have a special gift or recognition that we would like to make tonight. Every year we give out some very special awards to people who really help us advance our mission and provide exceptional support for the important work we do. And tonight, it's my pleasure to honor Chad and Lori Myers.
With the barrel run.
I just want to say, Chad and Lori, you guys are amazing. North Point Development, you have really, really risen to the occasion in so many instances for fire and really made a difference for the kids that we support. Would you like to offer a couple words?
Oh, we feel so blessed to be here, and we are so grateful for fire. So thank you for all you do.
All right. Congratulations again to North Point Development. That we have. And now, we want to draw the winner of the Wildfire Wager. But wait a minute, Susan, how many tickets do we have left? Susan is checking. We have how many? We have 100 tickets selling at $100 each. We want to find out who won. Have we sold them all? We've only sold 52. So what should we do? I think we need to have 48 people just quickly jump on their phone, go to Instant Buy. It's item number 500. Instabuy item 500. Let's keep it going. Let's see what we can do. We only need 48. Come on, let's do it. The winner has a choice. You get 4 lower club level tickets to a Chiefs game, and then, or you can choose a deluxe driveway tailgate party brought to you by Trailer Gating, barbecue and beer. Did I mention that? That comes with the tailgating party. We need to keep going with the Wildfire Wager. We need 48 people. Oh, wait a minute. I think we're down to 46. If you could just quickly jump on it. It's item number 500. Push that button. We're down 40. Okay, we only need 40 more before we draw. 38. Okay, we're doing it. I love it when we do this. 37. Let's keep it going. It's item number 500 on your phone. Keep pushing it. We're down to, are we at 36? We're at 35. Okay, let's do it. It's a race. The last 34 people to do it. The last one, 33. Keep it going. This is the Wildfire Wager. Remember, we sell this out. That's $10,000 for the Fire Foundation and for this mission that's so important to all of us. Where are we now, Susan? We're down to 30. We only need 30 people. 30 people. Get your phone, push the number 500 button. That's the Insta Buy, and you're entered into the raffle. And then we're going to draw, and then you have a choice of 4 lower club level Chiefs tickets or that very cool tailgating party with barbecue and 25. Yes, let's do it. Let's do it. 25. Let's keep it going. We only need 25 more people to pledge $100 each to get us to $10,000. We're going to sell out the wildfire wager. So where are we now, Susan? We're at 20. You were doing it. We only need 20 people. You don't want to miss out on this. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it right now. Push that number 500 button on your phone. That's the Insta Buy button, number 500. That gets you entered into the raffle. We could be drawing your name. You could be sitting at the Chiefs game. You could be having a very cool tailgating party with barbecue and beer. Where are we now, Susan? Are we getting close? Are we getting close? We have 17 left. Let's do it. 16 left. Now, somebody could jump in and say, hey, I'll take 10 tickets right then. You could do that. You don't have to buy just one. We're down to 14. Let's sell it out. $100. Well, when we sell it out, that's $10,000 for the Fire Foundation. Where are we now, Susan? I know we're getting close. Again, jump in. If you want to buy 5 tickets, you can do it. We won't stop you. You jump right in. We're still at 14. We need 14 people right now. Make the move. Push the number 500 button, the Insta Buy button on your phone, number 500, and get your raffle ticket for the wildfire wager. We're going to be announcing the winners shortly. So get your ticket in. Where are we now, Susan? What do we have left? We have 12. We need 12 people, 12 hearty souls right now. You can do it. The wildfire wager, item number 500 on your phone. Then we're going to find out. Are you going to take those 4 lower level tickets to a Chiefs game along with, hey, the parking pass comes with it. That's about $200, right? I mean, I don't know what the parking is this year, but we know it's always high. Not that we complain about that. We would never do that. We would never do that. We love our Chiefs and we love the parking. Or you could take a deluxe driveway tailgate brought to you by Trailer Gating along with barbecue and beer for your party. So it's your choice. If you choose the Chiefs tickets, then the tailgating party will switch over to the live auction. If you choose the tailgating party, then the Chiefs tickets will switch over to the live auction. So we have 10 left. We only have 10 left. 10 left for the wildfire wager. Again, the Insta Buy number on your phone, it's number 5. We have 8 left. Let's keep it going. I know you're tired of hearing me talking about it. So jump on in. Somebody buy 2 right now. Let's see if we can do it. We have 8 left. This is item number 500 on your wildfire wager. Item number 500. We're going to be checking in with Mark and Lynn in a minute. I believe they are now going to be soon. I think they may be back at the barrel room soon. Where are we now, Susan? What do we need? We're still on 8. We're on 7. We only need 6 people now. 6 more people to sell out the wildfire wager. Think about that. That's pretty cool because you all can just raise $10,000. $10,000 for the Fire Foundation. How many more left? We're still on 6. We just need 6 people. 6 people. 6 hearty souls. Or maybe you don't have to be a hearty soul. You can be halfway. Okay, but 6 people to pledge $100 to enter this raffle for those Chiefs tickets or the tailgating party. It will be your choice. Where are we now, Susan? Are we close? Do we have 5 people? Do we have people? We're at 5. We're at 5. We can surely do it. Let's count it down. Come on, let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 really fast. Just 5 more people. We're down to 4. Here we go. Come on. Who's number 3? Who's number 3? Shout it out. Make some noise. Let's go. Who's the number 3 person? We're almost there. They're telling me what? They're looking at the numbers real quickly, and then we'll be drawing for the raffle after we check in with Mark and Lynn, who are in the barrel room. That's the fun speakeasy. So's the hey room. We love all of the speakeasies here. And how about J. Rieger Distillery? Where are we now, Susan? We have 3. We only have 3 left. We have 3 left. 3 left for the wildfire wager. Let's go 3, 2, 1 very quickly and raise $10,000. Have we done it? Here we go. Where are we, Susan? We still have 3 left. We only have 3 left. Come on, let's go. It's $100. $100. Would you go 100? We have 2 left. Let's go. We're going to count it down, and then we're going to close it out. Here we go. In 10, 9, 8. How are we doing? I think we have just 2 left. Let's go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're selling it out. Have we done it, Susan? We've got it. We're going to pick the winner. So as there, okay. What? Another in. You're picking down in 3, 2. Is that enough of a countdown? Or do you need a 5, 4? Let's do a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Susan is picking the winner of the wildfire wager. Do we announce the winner right now? Hey, Miss Buffy, where are you, Miss Buffy Gunter? You just won the wildfire wager. Now the decision is yours, and hope you'll have some help from your friends. You have a choice of 4 lower level Chiefs tickets to an upcoming game or the tailgating party. You decide what you want. You're going to let us know, and then what you don't pick will go into the live auction. But right now, it's time to check in with another speakeasy. Let's go down to the barrel room with Lynn. Are we not going to the barrel room with Lynn and Mark? I thought that's where we were going because they're having a party down there, and we got to check in. There's a lot of action in that room. And wait a minute, we do have some special words. I want to make sure. I know I got the cat's pajamas in because you guys know what to do when you hear those words, when you hear me emphasize those words. We have the Inclusion Revolution coming up too. That's it. So are we going to the barrel room now? Here we go. Back to the barrel room with Lynn and Mark.
Well, that was exciting. Congrats to the winner of the wildfire wager. At this time, Mark and I would like to share a few highlights of the past year and how Fire's mission continues to impact kids' lives and shape the hearts of children in our schools. But first, we'd like to pause for a moment to remember and honor a wonderful individual who recently passed away, but left a lasting imprint on our hearts and on our lives, especially on the lives of children with disabilities who attend our Catholic schools.
Matt Levi has been part of Fire's story since day one. Matt, with his wife Katie and 5 other couples, was a determined and visionary pioneer who answered the Holy Spirit's call to create opportunities for children with significant special needs in Catholic schools. As one of the founders of the Foundation for Inclusive Religious Education, Matt worked tirelessly to open the doors of Catholic schools to young learners like his son Parker and hundreds of other students. Matt and the Fire founders dared to dream for their children. The spark they ignited in the mid-90s has kindled a movement of love and faith in action. Today and every day, we are inspired by Matt's example of courage and persistence. As a Fire founder, as a dreamer and doer, and a kind person with a generous spirit. To Katie, his wife, to Parker, Lily, and Reed, his children, and to all who mourn Matt's passing, it is a privilege to remember him tonight, and we pledge to keep Fire's flame burning brightly in Matt's honor.
Who knew that first spark of fire would ignite a mission that would impact so many lives through the years and into 2020? It's an honor and a blessing to carry forth our mission of inclusion, and we're so grateful to you, our guests, for traveling on this journey with us. In the past several months, with so many dramatic changes in our world and in our lives, it's comforting to know that some of the things we value most continue. Children want to learn, teachers want to teach, inclusion is still happening. And finally, Fire's mission continues to light the way for children with special needs in our school.
We all know that inclusive Catholic education is an amazing game changer that helps our kids overcome challenges and realize their unique potential. This year, Fire has made an unprecedented commitment to partner schools. We're granting over $600,000 to ensure that children with special needs have the teachers, the paras, the technology, and curriculum they need to grow and thrive. We're determined to honor that $600,000 promise because our kids deserve no less. But we need your help. This year, we're continuing to pilot a speech-language therapy program at 2 schools, and in addition, Fire will host its 3rd National Inclusion Conference for educators and parents, February 10th through the 12th. The conference will be presented virtually, and you'll all be hearing more details in the near future. And finally, our partnership with 6 fire affiliates across the country continues to grow as advocates in other dioceses build momentum and support for inclusive Catholic education.
So we've been a little busy, it's true. But honestly, our efforts can't hold a candle to the incredible work of our teachers, special educators, paras, and principals as they engage on a daily, really hourly basis with our children. Their dedication to students' growth, success, and happiness is a profound gift. Educators rarely, if ever, have an easy day. And often they are faced with challenging circumstances, yet they amazingly find the grace to always put their students' needs first. It's such an honor for the Fire Foundation to support the absolutely essential and outstanding work that educators do to help our kids with special needs and all children grow in faith, knowledge, and friendship. Tonight, we salute all of the educators who bring Fire's mission of inclusion to life. Mark, let's toast.
To you.
And we toast you both. And I know that Buffy Gunter is toasting because she won the wildfire wager. We talked to her. She goes, hey, I want that tailgating party. So that means the 4 lower level Chiefs tickets will now be in the live auction. And you can start bidding on those right now. There is no need to wait. But at this moment, we want to talk more about the mission of the Fire Foundation and why it's so important to all of us. So take a look at this special film we created for tonight's event.
I actually started at St. Patrick as a teacher here, and one of the biggest fears that I had was meeting the needs of everybody in my classroom. Of course, we want everybody to be welcome here, but also have the skills when they leave here to be successful in life. When you have a child who has special needs, you're worn out, and you just want your child to be treated equally. These kids come to us scared and feeling like outsiders, feeling like they don't have any friends. I want these parents to be able to drop their child off every day and to just know that they're going to be okay. And when you pick them up at the end of the day, they're going to feel better than they did when they first walked in. Fire came my last year of teaching, but I didn't really understand what the purpose was. So when I became a principal, I really wanted to dig into it. I hire people who have passion. And Dana, our inclusive educator, has become this beacon of hope for kids. I mean, she really has. She's taken this on and seeking out programs and different ways that we can help kids. And so the great thing was, she and I really shared a mission, being able to say yes to any family. She works one-on-one with students, inside the classroom with the students, and she works with the teachers to create a plan that's individualized for that child. My biggest dream is that when a child looks back on their education and they think, I'm successful because it was because of something that happened here.
You just don't find a family like you do at St. Patrick. I've grown up here. I went to this school. My whole life has been spent around this parish. I was actually an accountant for 18 years. Just that whole time I felt this is not really what I should be doing. There's something else that's pulling me. I came to St. Patrick and I taught religion and math, and then just the last 2 years I've been the inclusion teacher. I just had to pray every day and just kind of think, you can do this. You know what to do. You're a mom, you're a teacher. What I've learned is that I've kind of been an inclusion teacher all along. Every teacher's an inclusion teacher, and every person needs to be treated special and have their needs and concerns met each day. It means nothing more to a child than when you make that connection and you have that relationship. We're getting more and more students that have needs. There's knowledge out there in the community that other students have come in and been able to learn on their own, learn in the normal classroom. I've learned to step back a little bit, just make sure they're on the right track, but let them guide themselves and let them do it for themselves. That's what they want. That's the whole purpose. I'm absolutely happy I said yes to being a teacher. I'm in it for the calling, the ability to share my faith and make those connections with kids that stay with them throughout their life. This would be impossible without the support of the Fire Foundation.
People will say, you know, oh, you have fire kids in your school. We don't have fire kids in our school. Like, our whole school is on fire. We believe in the mission of fire. Everybody here believes in it. Our students, our staff, our families. We're a fire school. If they leave here feeling confident and feeling like I am a person who matters and seeing all people as equal, then we won.
Love that video, and that explains our mission. So what do you say? Let's fund it tonight. We can do it together. Now, I'm going to ask, is there anyone here this evening from your speakeasy, from your home, wherever you are, who can pledge $10,000 for the Fire Foundation so we can continue this very important mission? Would we have a $10,000 donor? Now, you will see on the screen that we have a heart. We want to fill that heart. Our goal is 50,000. We'd love to break that goal, but certainly meet that goal. We're looking for a $10,000 donor. We're at $1,450 right now, thanks to Michelle Warnecke, who donated, and Shelly Fisher, who did, and Sherry Prisco. Keep those donations coming in. You see the donate button on your phone. We were looking for a $10,000 donor. If there would be a $10,000 donor this evening, we're at $3,450 already. But if there are any $10,000 donors, just push that $10,000 donate button. And I know that's a big number to ask for, but we thought we'd ask if there's a $10,000 donor. We will also ask, would there be a $5,000 donor this evening? Could we get a $5,000 donor? We're at 3,800, looking for a $5,000 donor this evening. Michelle Warnecke, we mentioned her. She's made a donation. So is Shelly Fisher. Keep those donations coming. We're looking for a $5,000 donor. If we could get a $5,000 donor, we're at $14,050 right now. That's what I'm talking about. You are stepping it up. We appreciate it. Even though this is virtual, your hearts are so big. You're with us here. Looking for a $5,000 donor. Would we have any $2,500 donors this evening? A $2,500 donor for the Fire Foundation. Just push that donate button on the phone. You'll see that you've got different choices. Right now, we're looking for a $2,500 donor. And we're at $20,675. That's what I'm talking about. As we look for those $2,500 donors, looking for $2,500 donors. Do we have any $1,000 donors? So this is where it's very special, because you know what North Point did? So generous. But they said if we can get 25 people to pledge $1,000, they will match it. They will give us $25,000. So right now we need 25 people to commit to pledging $1,000 each. Can we do it? If we do, that gets us $50,000. North Point will match it. If we can get 25 people to pledge $1,000, they will kick in another $25,000. We're at $36,525. Let's keep it going as we look for those $1,000 donors. And we thank you, North Point, for agreeing to match that. Looking for $1,000 donors. I'm going to tap my computer here, make it live so I can see the names. There we go. Kara Houlihan, Margaret Van Dyke is donating. Lori Llewellyn, thank you. Andy Aldridge, we're at $40,700. Let's keep it going. We need those $1,000 donors so we can get that $25,000 match from North Point. We have Jenny Stacy, Raleigh Lang all making a donation, looking for $1,000 donors. We need 25 of them to get that $25,000 match from North Point. We have Bridget Ziegenhorn. Let's keep it going. Aaron Newberger, we're at $42,150. We also have an anonymous donation. That's totally fine. We appreciate everyone who donates. Raleigh Lang, Kelly Burns made a donation. We're at $44,200. Let's keep it going. We want that $25,000 match from North Point, and I think we can do it tonight. Eileen Forbes, Danielle Ghost, Kevin CR, could be Kevin Jr., but we love it, Kevin, that you made a donation. We're at $45,150, $45,150. We have Marlis Hoogland. We're looking for $1,000 donors, $1,000 donors. Susan, do you think we've made that match yet? Have we made the match, the 25 donors, the $1,000? Okay, we're looking for $1,000 donors to get that. We are $48,200. Gretchen and Eric Vosberg, thank you very much. We appreciate your donation. Eileen Forbes, we're at $48,450. We hit 25 people doing $1,000 each. We get that match from North Point for $25,000. $25,000. Where are we? Okay, if we hit 50, okay, we got $50,150. We do have that match from North Point, and we're not finished. We've got that match from North Point. Thank you so much. Now we've got 70, what?
We're going to add that 25,000 now, Tana.
Right. So we've got 75,900, and we're not over because I still want to ask for some $500 donations. Can't we do that? Can't we ask for some $500 donors? We can keep it going. We don't have to stop, even though our goal was 50,000. Can't we do more? I think we can. Come on in here, girl. We can get. Okay, we'll go back to back. We're doing safety. We're doing safety. I can't tell from the screen. Here we go. We're safety distancing going this way, right? We are. All right. So we're at 77,150. Looking for those $500 donors. Looking for $500 donors. Let's keep it going. 77,650. 77,650. Thank you again for all of your donations, you $500 donors. Should we look for $250 donors? I think so. Why not? We're at 77,700. Chad Meyer, thank you. Megan Miller, Teresa Roth, $250 donors is what we're looking for. Lori Lou Ellen, looking for those $250 donors. We got to get to 80,000. Well, when we asked for the $100 donors, we do have a match. Can I do that now? All right. For you $100 donors, this is so cool because the McGowan Fund and the Vosberg family said, hey, if you can raise $6,000 from your $100 donors, we'll match it. So if we can get 60 people to pledge $100, they will kick in another $6,000. And I know we're going to hit the $80,000. So come on, let's do it. We need 60 people to pledge 100. This is it. This is the final cash call. Of course, you can pledge all night long. You can pledge $10, $25. It doesn't matter. But right now, we're looking for 60 people to pledge $100 so we can get that $6,000 match. We're at 79,500. Penny Still, thank you. Melinda Ramirez, thank you for that. We appreciate it. Jean McPherson, we're at 79,600. We want.
Well, we're giving out over $600,000 this year. So that's why we work so hard to get your support and have you invest in our great mission. So we every dollar, every penny counts.
We're at 79,950, 79,950, looking for those $100 donors to get that $6,000 match. And you know what? I think we're going to do it tonight.
You guys can
Thank
do
you,
it.
Chris
Come
Ward.
on, keep at it.
We definitely can. We can definitely do it. Chad Meyer, Teresa Roth. We're at 79,950. So what are you saying, Susan? We're at 80,050, 80,150.
Yay!
Margaret Van Dyke, don't you think we've hit the 60 people giving 100? We're
Yes,
at
we did.
87,250.
Oh
We
my gosh,
certainly did.
Thank you to our match partners.
We
That
have
is
the
amazing.
match. Thank
Woo!
you to the Vosberg family
But
and to
could
the
we get
McGowan
to
Fund.
90?
We're at
Could we get to
87,475. You tell me. Susan just doubled over and go, yeah, can we do it? We're at 87,575.
Challenge. I know.
It is a challenge. So, okay, you do the
We're-
math. We're close. That's about 20.
We have
500.
We're
Yeah. 88,000. We're at 88,000. 88,325. 88,325. Okay. Lynn says let's try to make it to 90,000. We're at 88,375. We're very close. And then we're going to have the live auction. And again, the live auction is going to be a little bit different. We're going to auction off the first 3 items. We've got 4 minutes to do it. This is going to be a shortened program tonight. 88,775. We need about $1,200 to make this happen.
For 150.
Okay. Lynn says put her down for 150. She's down for 150. And that should push us over the 89,000. Then I think we could get to the 90,000. I think we're going to do it. I think we're going to do it. Kelly Burns, yes. We love it. 88,825.
We need a good round number, you guys.
88. We do need a good round number. We like that.
Round number.
Much like our hips, we like them rounded. Let's keep it going. Eileen Forbes, there you go. We're at 88,875. Let's at least get to 89,000.
Oh God, we're so close.
89,000. We're almost there.
They can keep bidding the rest of the evening.
Exactly, which is nice. So I think we're going to hit it. Oh my gosh, we're going to hit 90,000 tonight. You guys are doing it. We did it. 89.6, and you can keep doing it. 89.7. 89.7. Lynn, you said the right thing. Let's go 90. I think we're going to do it. And again,
more
all night long.
Who's
you can
out
keep
there with
bidding.
$300 to
89.7 is where
invest
we
in our
are.
kids in our schools? You guys, come on.
89,850. We're doing the social distancing.
Come on,
89,850. Here we go. We need 150. Ah,
Yes!
you did it. Congratulations. Woo-hoo.
Okay,
We're doing the happy dance. We're doing the happy dance.
Woo!
Yes. You guys
Hey,
are amazing.
love
Thank
it.
you so much.
Thank you, everyone.
All right, so here we go. Live auction. Again, we're going to rock it through this. So the first 3 items that you see, it's the farm to table dinner for 8. It's the plaza fountain painting, and it's the custom stone fire pit. Counting down now. 4 minutes. We have 4 minutes. All right. Kelly, are you keeping track for me? So you've got the farm to table. You're going to dine al fresco. It's a beautiful farm. It's just 20 minutes east of KC. You get a 4-course candlelit meal. It's catered by Blue Pot. It's on a lovely 100-acre farm. It's a perfect view of the pond. This package is what they refer to as the bee's knees. Okay, you know what to do when you hear that, right? Wine is provided. Of course, wine's going to be provided. It's a party. And hey, check it out. Bathrooms are on site, and we know how critical that is, but bathrooms are on site. You're going to schedule this, and it's donated by the Kissick family and Blue Pot Catering. That's item number 100. All right, the Plaza Fountain painting by Paul Eade. Paul, come on over. Paul is a very prolific Kansas City artist. He is known internationally. Everybody covets. They want his paintings. This is his Kansas City spirit painting of the Plaza Fountain. It is 48 by 60, and he says it is dry now. It took about 24. It is dry now, but that is a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. All right, that's going to be closing. And Kelly, what time are we? Where are we now? We have 2 minutes. We have 3 minutes left. I've been talking for more than a minute, surely. Oh, we're down to 1 minute. Okay, we're down to 1 minute. All right, we've got the custom stone fire pit. This is from KC Hardscapes. They're going to build a fire pit with limestone caps up to $3,500 value, plus you get a yummy s'mores package. All right, it's donated by KC Hardscapes and the Stacy family. And we're down to, let me know when we're at 30 seconds. Let me know because we're counting it down, and then this is done. These 3 items will be gone. This is your final chance. This is a live auction. All right, where are we now, Kelly? On the countdown, because it gets to 10, we're counting it down. We're getting close. Oh, you said we're at 145. Okay, I'm sorry. We had 145. Okay, Paul, come back. Plus, we'd love to make you move. It's a giant painting. It's fun watching move it back and forth all by himself. But that is just a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. Now, do you sit there and look at her? What's your inspiration?
I go down to the plaza all the time, and I look at every single angle I can look at, and I also look at the different sunsets and the different times of the year, and I find that there's always fragments of different portions of that I put into one piece.
Well, that is a gorgeous, gorgeous piece, a very iconic fountain in Kansas City. And Paul Eade, everybody here collects his paintings. They do internationally. I mean, seriously, it's so cool. We're really happy to know you. We've got a famous painter living right here in KC. And he does love the Fire Foundation. I mean, every year you do something like this, and we really, really appreciate you. And coming up later, we've got the Patrick Mahomes painting that we're going to be auctioning. So you're so generous, and you know we do appreciate that. So Kelly, what's our countdown now? Because when we close these, they're all gone. It's exactly 1 minute. Let me see the clock. Okay, here we go. 1 minute. We're going to be counting it down. These are the 3 live auction items. We call them live. It's kind of live, but they'll all close at the same time. Now, remember, on the silent auction, you can keep bidding. I believe it's until 9 o'clock this evening, but you can keep bidding on the silent auction items until 9 o'clock. And, of course, on the Fund and Need, you can continue bidding on that all night long as well. We're down to 20 seconds and counting. Here we go. 20 seconds. Oh, we can see the bids keep coming in. Here, somebody wants that painting. Yes, here we go. There's a bidding war on the painting. That's what we like. But when we count it down, last man in wins. All right. Last woman in wins. Here we go. You tell me when, Kelly. We're going to count it. Are we in 10? Oh, they're still going crazy. Okay. Somebody do a power move. You can jump in and go higher. You don't have to just like outbid the next person. Just go crazy and say, I'm going to offer 2,000 more. All right. I'm going to shut this thing down. I'm going to own this painting. That's the way that it works. You know how it is. Okay, they're still bidding again. Every dollar makes a difference for the Fire Foundation, so that's why we're stretching this just a smidge because the bidding is intense on this painting by Paul Eade of the fountain. Are we good? We're going to call it. I'm going to count it in 5, in 4, in 3, in 2, in 1, closed. And Paul, thank you so much. He will be back because we got the Patrick Mahomes painting. That's awesome. Thank you. You guys are rocking it. All right, here's what we have next. Oh, the Flame Awards. We have 4 awards to present tonight. And the first, this is the Flame Award. Earlier this month, the Fire Foundation presented 2 special Flame Awards to educators at Fire Partner Schools who play a very important part in our inclusion revolution. It's our pleasure today to announce the winners of the 2020 Educator of the Year Award and the Spark Award. Now, first, 2020's Fire Educator of the Year. The Fire Educator of the Year. This award is presented to an outstanding educator who really believes in fire's mission of making sure all students are included and feel good about learning. Let me switch over here. And feel good about learning. This year's Educator of the Year is known and loved among students and coworkers at Nativity of Mary School. She has been a paraeducator at Nativity for nearly 10 years and is passionate about her work and helping students. Now, when students are struggling to learn a new concept, she does whatever it takes to help them succeed, and her face just lights up when her students learn something new. So we are delighted to announce this year's Educator of the Year honoree. Would you give it up for Mrs. Bev Arajo, paraeducator at Nativity of Mary School? And now, 2020's Fire Spark Award. This honoree has a special way of sparking learning, caring, and understanding among the students she teaches. She is a ray of sunshine who has a knack for finding creative ways to meet students' academic and emotional needs and ignite understanding. She goes out of her way to make sure students at Our Lady of Hope who are struggling always get the help they need. She has a special gift for being able to spark students' confidence. She really is just an all-around positive and caring person, and we want her to know how much she is appreciated. This year's Spark Award honoree is Mrs. Tammy Neeb, Inclusion Coordinator at Our Lady of Hope. Congratulations to our Flame Award winners. And now, the McPherson Gunters are having a party at their speakeasy. Isn't it time to check in with them? Let's check in on the McPherson Gunter party. Here we go. All right, so tell me what's happening down there in your speakeasy. I think there's a lot of drinking going on. There could be. Oh, yeah, you're on. Yes, get in front of your screen, in front of your laptop, in front of your phone. I love how everybody dressed tonight. You guys are awesome. The flappers, the 20s. Look at them, how beautiful everybody looks. Yes, we see you. The Gunther McPherson Double Party. All right. And now, are we going to present the Final Flame Award? Is it time to do that now? You guys are awesome. Thank you for being with us and for your support. We so appreciate you.
Yeah, they shouldn't give it. This is ridiculous.
All right, so now we have a special surprise. Buffy and Jean, can you help me out here?
We're on
Buffy
it.
and Jean. All right, here we go.
We're on it.
You're in on our plan. Ooh, this is a top secret plan, but they were in on it. Okay, this is the final play. I got to get this right because this is the Final Flame Award. It is the Volunteer of the Year Award. And guess what? The honoree has been spotted hanging out at that speakeasy. And that honoree is the 2020 Volunteer of the Year, a very special person who has a huge heart for fire. Her generosity is limitless. Yes, and her enthusiasm is the bee's knees, and the gal is on fire for 2 years in a row. She's gone above and beyond. So let's give it up and congratulate Courtney Roots. Congratulations, Courtney. You deserve that. We so appreciate you. All right. Any words from Miss Courtney before we go on to the next live auction items? I know she's tearing up a bit. All right. Thank you guys very much. We appreciate it. Congratulations again, Courtney. Thank you. All right. Now, again, this is how the bidding has happened. We have the next three items. We're doing the next three. Excuse me. I got to grab my sheet here because we have three live auction items that will be closing at the same time. So number 103 is the Progressive Dinner at Lake Lotawana. This is for 10 people. You're going to escape the hustle and bustle of the city. Lake Lotawana, you got appetizers, you got cocktails al fresco. Then you're going to cruise via pontoon boat, but it goes really super fast. On a pontoon to your next destination for a delicious dinner. Your captain will navigate to your next stop for dessert. So it's like a rotating party or roaming party on the lake. Donated by the Van Dyke, Twinter, and Llewellyn families. Now that's item number 103. So keep bidding on that. How are we doing on that, Susan? We getting some good bids on it? We've got the Breckenridge condo for 1 week. The mountains are calling. You're going to pack up the family, head to this modern condo. Let me tell you more about this condo. It's 2 bedrooms, both queen, 2 baths. It's got a large living area. Plus, the Collar Club in Waldo has donated a week's stay for your pets. If you got a pet, your pet's taken care of. No need to take your pet with you to the condo. Leave them at home in the care of the Collar Club in Waldo. And that was donated by the Adair family in the Collar Club. Then Notre Dame, who's in for some football? We have 4 tickets. We have airfare. It's round trip for 2. From KC to Chicago. I'm sorry, for 4. Yeah, we don't want to give away 4 tickets, leave 2 people behind. Yeah, you got to drive. No, you get to fly. All 4 of you get to fly. You've got the hotel. You've got the rental car. These are 2 upmarket hotel rooms for 2 nights. Okay, donated by Park and Pam Ungashik and John and Mary Beth Joyce. So here's what we have. Are we counting this down 4 minutes and counting on this? Well, we're working on all 3. We have the Progressive Dinner at Lake Lotawana. We have the Breckenridge condo for a week, and we have the Notre Dame football game. Are we counting it down from 4, Kelly? Are you keeping track of that? We've got 4 minutes on all 3 of these great items. When we say closed, they're all closed. Of course, if we get some really crazy bidding at the end, we stretch it just a smidge. But isn't it worth it? Isn't it worth it for the Fire Foundation? How's the Progressive Dinner going? That's the dinner at Lake Lotawana for 10 people. You have the Breckenridge condo for a week. You've got the Notre Dame football. This is 4 tickets. It's round trip airfare for 4 from here to Chicago. You've got the rental car. You've got the 2 upmarket hotel rooms for 2 nights, not 1, but for 2 nights. All 3 of these items will be closing. What's my countdown, Miss Kelly? What's it looking like? We're down to 2 minutes. We're down to 2 minutes on these 3 items. They will all close at the same time. Again, the chef, we've got the Progressive Dinner because we have a chef's dinner coming up later. But right now we're on the Progressive Dinner. This is item number 103 on your phone. Item number 103 is the Progressive Dinner at Lake Lotawana. That is for 10 people. 104 is the Breckenridge condo. That's for a week. And 105 is the Notre Dame football. That's 4 tickets. That's a round trip airfare for 4, the hotel, the rental car. You got it all. Where are we now, Miss Kelly, on the countdown? We're down to 1 minute on these 3 items. They will all close at the same time. Again, items number 103 is the Progressive Dinner at Lake Lotawana. 104 is the Breckenridge condo. 105 is the Notre Dame football game for 4 people, airfare round trip, the hotel, the rental car. When we get down to 30 seconds, we're getting close. The bidding gets pretty intense. How we doing? Item 103, the Progressive Dinner. 104 is the Breckenridge condo. And the 105 item is the Notre Dame football. We're going good? How much? 20 seconds, 20 seconds. And we're going to count it down to 10. When we get to 10, let's go. We're going to rock it. Here we go. We're down to 10. We're 9. We're 8. We're 7. And now it is 6. And then it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woohoo! They are all closed. So those 3 items are all closed. We good? They're closed. We're good. So now let's take a breath for a moment. And we have another party, another speakeasy party. I believe this is it's not the Echo Party. Are we going to the Echo Party? Come on, you guys. Come on in here.
Lady, how you? You're looking good tonight.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you. We got some gangsters here.
Good out there. We've been watching you at other places.
You have? Okay.
You bet. We're here to help.
Okay, well, we're glad you guys are here to help. We have the gangsters, we have the flapper girls, and I believe we've got the copper. Where's the copper?
Hopefully nowhere near me. I stay far away from those coppers as much as I can.
Hey, where's your Tommy gun?
We believe in bribe money, not guns.
Oh.
We're merely businessmen. Well, guns.
Gotcha.
Nothing to do with guns. No.
Nothing to do with guns. Okay, we're so glad you guys are here, and I love your attire.
Well, you got to dress the part. When your name is Dapper John, you got to look dapper, right?
You look dapper, and your name is?
Donnie Dollarhide, the happy-go-lucky wise guy.
Donner, one more time.
Donnie Dollarhide.
Donnie Dollarhide, the happy-go-lucky wise guy. Right.
And that's 20 times quickly.
That's going to be impossible. All right. Are we now going to go down to the Echo Room, the speakeasy down there? Let's go. Hey, come on, guys. Let's go down to, look at that speakeasy. Yes,
It's up there. Look at those.
I see
some excitement, though, people.
I see. There they go. I see the gangsters. I see the flappers whooping it up. It is the Echo Party. You guys are so fun. We're so happy you're having. Oh, look at you, beautiful people tonight. We only allowed beautiful people for tonight's event, and look at them all. There you all. They're wonderful, and you're bidding. And thank you guys. You are awesome. Thank you guys very much.
Oh, anytime for a beautiful dog.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Get on the horn, give us a call. We'll be right here.
We'll do it. All right. See you, Dollface. All right. I think we're now ready for, this is showcase 3. We're on showcase. We have 4 showcases. Is that correct? 106 through 109. This is in the live auction. Yes. Okay. Hey, the silent auction reopened. We just had, I kind of blame it on the gangsters. For some reason, the silent auction closed abruptly. I don't know. Anyway, it's now reopened. So you can go back to the silent auction because that's open until 9 o'clock. So you can keep bidding on the silent auction. So if you saw that it closed, wrong. It didn't close. That was just like a little blip. It's open until 9 o'clock. But right now, Kelly, you're going to count me down. We got 4 minutes on these 3 items. This is the chef dinner for 10 at a Plaza Private Garden. Chef prepared drinks, lots of Plaza pizzazz. You've got, you're going to be on this is so cool. If you've ever been to the Alameda Tower, it is awesome. You're going to be on the 11th floor. You're going to have elegantly presented drinks like we saw tonight when they had the very cool drinks here. It's going to be like that. You're going to have appetizers. You get a bird's eye view of the plaza. Then you're going to go to the garden for a glorious multi-course feast with wine pairings. This is donated by James Landrum and Sam Cullen. The second item, which is item number 107. So this is where you're bidding on right now. These 3 items are in the live auction. Item 106, 107, 108. We're going to be closing them probably in about, Kelly, give me the time on that. Probably 2 minutes. We've got the Super Bowl champs, our Kansas City Chiefs. Look at that football. That is like so cool. I love the colors on that. It is signed by all the Chiefs players, donated by a friend of Fire. And it comes in a protective clear case. We also have, let's bring him back. Is Paul here? Let's bring back his painting. This is the original. This is so cool. It is Patrick Mahomes, Paul Eade. Earlier we sold the Plaza Fountain. Now this is the Patrick Mahomes painting, a 48 by 60 gallery wrapped canvas donated by a very dear friend of Fire, Paul Eade. Look at that. That is so gorgeous. How much time do we have in the bidding? We're down to 1 minute. 1 minute. The bids are coming in fast and furious. Let's keep it going. This is the Patrick Mahomes painting. Wait, tell me about when you were painting this.
So we're watching the game and I'm thinking, I eventually want to paint this, but I wanted to get one of the key plays. So actually this is a portion of the game where he's actually throwing game-winning touchdown or passes to eventually get us to the end of,
I love those no-look passes. Can you do that?
Sometimes.
Here you go. Let's just going to slap that on. All right, Kelly, how much time do we have? We're back to 1 minute. We're back to 1 minute because they're bidding fast and furious on these 3 items. We have the chef dinner for 10 at a Plaza Private Garden. This is on the Alameda Tower. You start off on the 11th floor. We've got the Super Bowl, the team signed football, that gorgeous, gorgeous football, and an even more gorgeous Mahomes original painting from Paul Eade. So where are we at now on the time? Let's keep the bidding going. We're down to 30 seconds on these 3 items. 30 seconds on these 3 items. Keep bidding. Don't stop. You want to keep it going. The dinner is going great. Let's see. Was I supposed to also do the gangster tour with this? Want to make sure I'm not missing out on that. Was that part of it? Oh, yeah. You know what? We need to add a little time, you guys, because I forgot. We need to add the KC gangster tour for 10 because that was part of this. Or do you want to move it on to the next one? Can we add it in? Okay. We'll add to the next round of live auction items. We'll go ahead and do it now. Okay, sorry, we're going to add the time a little bit. You guys, how could I overlook the gangster tour? So come on in. Here we go. This is item number 109. It's the KC gangster tour for 10. And I apologize. I didn't mean to overlook you. How could I overlook the Dapper Dan right there? I can overlook these guys. You can't do it. Right, here we go. Here we go. All right. This is the gangster tour for 10. You're going to have cocktails at a Brookside home. You get a dose of liquid courage. Then you're going to board a bus with these guys and some of the flapper girls. And then you're going to be hot on the trail of KC's most notorious Goodfellas. So tell me about this, how this works.
This is an interactive tour with one of us, either me or Dapper John. We're in an air-conditioned bus that is going to drive you around the more interesting sites of Kansas City. We're going to show you sites of speakeasies. We're going to show you sites of famous murders. We're going to show you the sites of bootleg liquor. The good old days.
There's food involved, right?
You can bring your food if you want to, absolutely. And it's BYOB.
Well, also, you're going to wind up at Garozzo's for dinner and drinks. So you can drink on the bus as they take you around town, and then you're going to end up at Garozzo's. So this is a party for 10, the KC Gangster Tour for 10. So again, these 4 items. Now, what's our countdown on this now, Kelly? Because we have the chef's dinner for 10. We have the Super Bowl football. We're down to 30 seconds. We have the Mahomes original painting by Paul Eade, and we have the Gangster Tour. We're down to 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Here we go. You see the items. We're counting it down. We're counting it down beginning at 10. We're going to count it in 9, 8. Count with me, boys. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woohoo! Those items are closed. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate that. Looking forward to that tour. All right. Wait a minute. We're going to do the raffle drawing, right? We've got a raffle, so stick around for the raffle drawing. Okay. This is really neat because we have been selling, not we. Let's give the credit where it's due. Students have been selling raffle tickets for $10 each. You know how much they raised doing that? $55,000. Those are your students, and we are so proud of each and every one of them who did that. But we have some special recognition because we're going to find out who the raffle winner is. And we also want to give a big shout out to St. Elizabeth School students because they won the coveted Fireball cap. It's a trophy and honor that goes to the school and students and parents who sold and bought tickets this year. You were part of the inclusion revolution. And I think it's worth mentioning that our second place school, St. Therese, they nearly stole that Fireball cap this year, or the cup this year. They were just 13 tickets shy of beating St. E's. So thank you all very much for that job well done. And now it's time to announce the winner of the 1996, because that's the year that the Fire Foundation was founded. And the winner is, they're drawing the raffle right here. Give it a spin. Oh, you got to spin it. And again, thanks to all of the students who worked so hard selling those $10 tickets to raise $55,000 for the Fire Foundation. All right, here we go. Somebody open it up. Dapper John. Dapper John's going to do the honors. Here he goes. There's no looking. Now, this is all above board. All above board. Let's see who the winner is. And the winner is resident CTR STE, Jay Moreland. Jay Moreland, is that it? I think it's Jay Moreland. So there you go. So congratulations. And he gave his email address. I couldn't, but I think it's Jay Moreland who got the raffle ticket. All right, now is it time to visit another speakeasy? Is it time to maybe go to the Van Dyke party? Let's see what's happening down there. And you guys help me out here. What's going on at the Van Dyke party? Oh, she is adorable. Who is she? Oh, she's a little flapper girl. She is so sweet. Oh, look at them. That is awesome. Thank you guys so much for participating in our party, in our fundraiser tonight. You rocked it. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Now, the Ugashicks, where are they? I know they're in some speaking. Oh, no, they're not. They're not. Okay, they're still partying, we know. So now let's go. We're going to go into our final St. Elizabeth's party. St. Elizabeth, period. There's the party I'm talking about. St. Elizabeth. What's happening down there? You guys look awesome. So I got to take a drink. You're drinking alcohol. I'm on water. All right. Thank you guys for being with us. We appreciate it.
Got Kareem here.
All right. Thank you, St. Elizabeth's party, for supporting fire. Okay, now then, are we ready for our final live auction items? Let's do this. This is showcase 4. We're getting to the end. Yes. Wait, we didn't sell the football? Oh, but we had a minimum bid on that, correct? We have to start with, I think the minimum bid was $3,000. Am I right? Okay, so the minimum bid on this was $3,000, and it was item number, what was the item number? 107. So go to your phone, 107. You need to at least bid $3,000. This is autographed by the teams. Fine. There's Mahomes. I love his signature. Isn't that so cool? It's so iconic. All right. But look at it. It's beautiful. Look at the turquoise. Look at the red. Look at the white. Look at the case. And listen, you can take it out of the case and think of the hours of fun you're going to have throwing that around the driveway with all the neighborhood kids. All right. We need at least a $3,000 bid. No, don't do that. Oh, no. Oh, okay. They say don't do that. All right. We need a $3,000 bid to get this Super Bowl ball. Do we have it, Susan? How long do we stay on this? Do we have it? Okay, we're going to move on to the others. Be very careful of that, guys. Be very, very careful. All right. But until 9 o'clock, you can still bid on that if you like. We need at least a $3,000 bid. Now we're going to go on to the final 4 live auction items. All right, this is the Plaza High-Rise Cocktail Party for 8. You're going to be on the 10th floor this time. The cocktail party, a plaza view. It's a comfy condo, a great party place. In the Plaza lights, you're going to see all of that. This is a Plaza High-Rise Cocktail Party for 8 over the Thanksgiving, Christmas holiday season where you get the lights. We also have the RV road trip. This is the rental for a week, an RV road trip with planning. Where would you guys go? You can either go to Colorado, you go to Branson, doesn't matter where, you pick the place. You could go to Chicago, Colorado. You choose, all right? They're going to help you plan for it. You get a 7-day RV rental. Hey, and it's a 2020 model, so it's up to date. It sleeps 6 or 8. You got, oh, I love this, unlimited mileage. I would go to Alaska. If I were you, I would go to Alaska. Unlimited mileage on this RV for a week. We're going to give you $250 in gas money to get you started. And then our friends from Trailer Gating are going to help plan your trip. We also have the signed Super Bowl champion, the team photo. It's right by, oh, there it is. Look at it. Look at the signed photo. And then we have item number 114. That's the lower level Chiefs tickets. There are 4 lower level tickets to a great game. You get the, So that's it, the 4 level Chiefs tickets. So those are the final 4 live auction items tonight. So the countdown is on. Where we are on our countdown, we have 2 minutes left for these final 4 live auction items. You guys say that fast, really. Final 4 live auction items, final 4 live auction items, final 4 live auction items. We've got them right now. Here we go. We have the Plaza High-Rise Cocktail Party. We have the 4 lower-level Chiefs tickets for you. Let's see what else. Oh, the RV road trip. Seriously, that would be so much fun. Sleep 6 to 8 people. It's a brand new RV. We've got the signed Super Bowl champion Chiefs team photo signed by everybody. Look at that gorgeous piece right there. So the countdown is on. These are the final 4 live auction items for the Fireball 2020. How much time do we have left now, Kelly? Because we're going to close these down. My buddies are going to help. We need the Chiefs tickets. We need to get those moving. They're slow on that. We want that to get going. How about our Kansas City Chiefs? They still play the Raiders tomorrow at noon, right? Are we still playing tomorrow? We're beating the Raiders tomorrow at noon. Got to watch that happen. How cool would that be? As you're watching that game, you go, hey, guys, look what I got from my party. All right, in my man cave, I've got this autographed Super Bowl champion photo of our Kansas City Chiefs. All right, let's see what our time is. We have the 4 final live auction items. We have the Plaza Cocktail Party, the High-Rise Cocktail Party. We've got the RV road trip. We have this autographed poster, and we have the 4 lower-level Chiefs tickets. Where are we now on our time, Kelly? What's our time? We're down to 1 minute. These are the 4 final live auction items, the 4 final live auction items. We're getting close. We're probably down to 45 seconds. She's looking at them. How are we doing on them? Are we getting good bids on the Chiefs tickets, the 4 lower level Chiefs tickets? Are we getting good bids on the Super Bowl champion photo autographed by the Chiefs? Are we getting good bids on that week-long RV trip? And are we getting good bids on the Party for 10, the High-Rise Party for 10 on the Plaza, so you can look at the Christmas lights? It's so lovely. It's such a tradition here in Kansas City. You don't want to miss out on that. All right, so what's our countdown now, Kelly? Where are we on the countdown for the 4 final live auction items in the Fireball 2020 auction, the virtual fundraiser? It's been a lot of fun. We're down to 30 seconds, so the countdown is on. My guys are going to help me out here. We're going to count it down when we get to 10, and we are going to celebrate. You all were incredible tonight with the amount of money we have raised. Seriously, we've had a lot of fun for such a very good cause. We appreciate each and every one of you. We're getting down. Kelly, are we probably at 20 seconds now? Probably at 20 seconds now. And then We're going to count it down. We're down to 10 seconds. We're at 10. We're ready to count it down, boys. Here we go. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woohoo! It is closed. Fireball 2020. We appreciate all of you. Lynn, come on here, girl. You talk to us.
Hey guys, thank you so much. We're tallying everything up right now so we can give you a total on all the generous giving that you guys made possible tonight. Also, I just want to let you know that if you are the winner of an item, you'll be getting an email. There will be a pickup, a contactless pickup at St. Peter's this coming Wednesday. But don't worry about that detail right now because we'll get an email to you. One more thing. Next year, Fireball, hopefully we'll be back in person. And guess what? We'll be celebrating our 25th anniversary. So it's going to be a big one. Yeah.
This is so wonderful. Hasn't this been so much fun? I can't believe how generous
we have a lot of generous supporters.
You really do.
We're
I mean,
very
we really
grateful.
came through.
You guys make it happen for the kids. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
How could we raise more than $90,000 in the Fund in Need, the mission moment? That was amazing.
It was amazing. You guys just off the charts. Flew off the roof. Really love you.
They're tallying the numbers now. Now we could do a little song and dance routine. You start. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, how about our gangsters? Oh, wait. Okay. We got a song and dance routine with our gangsters right here because they're adding up the numbers. Here we go. Song and dance. Here we go. Here we go. Let's do it. Here we go. Here we go. You guys do the Charleston. Here we go. Here we go.
Front and center.
Flap away. Flap away. Come on, girls. Get up here. Let's. If they're doing, come on up. Hop up here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. We're still tight. Come on. Come on. Copper Beth is here. Copper Beth. Get up here. Come on, Copper Beth. Here we go. Woo! Oh, wait. Now we got some jazz hands going on. I love it. We got jazz hands.
It was the age of jazz, so.
One second. They're getting close. Keep it going. Keep hands out. That's what we're talking about. Here we go.
Hey, how about a big hand for our amazing gangster and flapper actors tonight?
Oh, you guys were awesome.
You guys were amazing.
Right, but don't stop dancing. Hey, we're thank you, but you got to keep dancing. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Dancing.
Pretty soon we're going to be throwing coins at you, all right? There we go. Yeah, keep it going. Here we go. Okay. Wait a minute. Lynn's getting ready to announce the number. Tell us what it is, Lynn. Get ready. Stand by.
Guys, this is great news. We're very excited. So right now we are at $396,000.
And the silent's not closed.
The silent is still open. So keep bidding. We'll keep
9:30.
that open until 9:30. You guys can keep bidding on those things that you've got your eye on. So really, our goal was 400, and we are definitely going to top that once we get through the next hour. You guys made it happen once again. We know it was a crazy fireball. We hope you're having a great time. Thank you again so much.
Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you in 2021 live for the Fireball auction for our 25th anniversary. Thank you again for being here. We appreciate it.